The first sign arrives as a quiet shift. It appears as a subtle sharpening of the world's edges. You notice it in the light first. The sun feels pointed, as if the rays have developed a physical edge. Sounds lose their soft quality. The hum of the refrigerator, the rhythm of traffic outside, and the sound of a familiar voice register as physical impacts. You are entering a transition. At this point, your tolerance for the outside world evaporates. Your internal nerves feel exposed. This phase requires a gentle touch and a commitment to your own comfort. The air might feel thinner, and the space between you and the world might feel smaller. These are not signs of failure, they are cues to begin the process of internal preservation. This moment is a necessary reorganization. Your body is closing its doors. This is a display of protective intelligence. It senses a storm of overstimulation and the heavy weight of noticing everything. It is preparing a shelter for you. This is the onset of a migraine, a deep physical call to retreat. It is a signal that your system requires a different environment. Welcome to Belmere, a space for women in transition. We look for the language to understand what the body is finally expressing. When the world feels loud, your nervous system is setting a boundary. It is a boundary you were perhaps too tired to set for yourself. This thinning of the veil is an invitation to look inward and acknowledge the signals your system is sending. There is a specific shimmering loneliness in the hour before the migraine truly takes hold. You might stay upright, answering emails or nodding through a meeting. You might even smile. But internally, you are already retreating. You are beginning to observe the world from the back of your head, as if looking through a long, dark tunnel. When the pain finally arrives, it is uncompromising. It is a physical occupation. It sits behind the eye like a hot coal. It wraps the temples in a tight grip. This pain is often a boundary with teeth. It demands your full attention and forces a halt to all external demands. It is a direct communication from your biology. This sensation of pressure is a signal that the external world has become too heavy to carry. It is the headache itself, the throb, the heat, and the weight that demands the world stop moving. For women in their middle years, the old buffers start to thin. The hormonal shifts that once helped you power through are changing. This leaves the reality of your actual capacity visible. You are a person who is deeply responsive to the moods and needs of everyone around you. This responsiveness is a gift, yet it carries a high cost. After years of absorbing the world without a filter, the body eventually demands a clearing. The migraine is that clearing. It is the body reclaiming its own space. It is a physical declaration of your need for isolation and silence. We are often taught that endurance is a virtue. People praise high pain thresholds, as if the ability to hide suffering is a badge of honor. In this sanctuary, we see that kind of endurance for what it usually is, a slow abandonment of yourself. It is a performance of strength that hollows out the performer. When you lie in a dark room, the world goes on. This can be a difficult realization, the fact that things remain intact even when you stop holding them up. This realization brings a profound weight. You are mourning the reliable version of yourself who stayed pleasant regardless of the internal cost. You are letting go of the woman who functioned as a pillar at the expense of her own foundation. As the migraine peaks, the need to be reliable disappears. You are reduced to the basic elements of existing: your breath, the shadows, the cool fabric of a pillow, and the rhythm of your pulse. In this state, you can only exist. This is a return to the body in its primary form, stripped of obligations. It is a difficult form of mercy. It forces an honesty that is impossible to maintain while you are busy serving the world. It brings you back to the core of your being. Consider the woman you are becoming, the one who lives on the other side of this intensity. She respects the whispers that come before the pain. She moves through the world with a different kind of presence, one that is deeply grounded and calm. She understands that her energy is a finite resource. She treats her vitality with the respect it deserves. She has created a life that fits the reality of her nervous system. She builds a world with softer edges. She dims the lights early. She leaves the social gathering while she is still enjoying herself. She prioritizes her well-being over the expectations of the room. This is a proactive way of living that honors the body's limits before they are breached. She trusts her body because she is a reliable partner to it. She has shown her nervous system that she values its peace over a sociable or a productive day. This is the vision for the future. A life where sensitivity is protected. The time after a migraine is where this trust is solidified. When the light stops hurting and the nausea fades, she stays in the quiet. She allows her system to reopen slowly and with great care. She acknowledges the recovery time as a vital part of her cycle. Find a place to sit or lie down. Allow the weight of your body to be supported by the surface beneath you. We are building a bridge from the pain into peace. This is the practice of the one fewer sentence. It is a boundary meant to keep your energy inside your own body. Close your eyes. Feel the air as it enters your nostrils, cool and neutral. Feel it as it leaves, warmer and heavier. Notice the muscles around your eyes. These are the muscles that squint against the world. Let them widen. Imagine the back of your eyes softening and sinking back into the quiet of the brain. Bring your awareness to the point where the skull meets the spine. Soften the base of your neck. Let the tension drain down your shoulders and away from your center. Bring your attention to your jaw. For many, the jaw is the gatekeeper of what we give to the world. We tighten it to speak, to explain, or to justify ourselves. Feel the hinge of your jaw. Create a small space between your teeth. Let your tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth. Visualize a common interaction in your day. See the moment where you feel the urge to explain yourself. Someone asks why you can't attend something. Watch the explanation rise in your throat. It feels like a tightness, a need to provide context so the other person feels comfortable. You want to tell them you're tired, that you have a migraine, or that you're overwhelmed. Now, practice the restraint of a grounded woman. Imagine yourself saying only the necessary sentence, "I'm not able to do that today," or "I need some quiet this evening." Now, withhold the next few sentences. Keep the apology to yourself. Keep the explanation. Keep your energy inside the room of your own mind. Feel the silence that follows. It might feel heavy or awkward at first. Stay with it. Instead of filling that silence with more words, fill it with your own presence. Imagine the energy of those unsaid sentences staying inside your chest. Feel it as a physical warmth. By choosing silence, you are telling your nervous system that your reasons are enough. Your no is a complete thought. You are saving your resources rather than spending them to buy approval. Strip it back to, "I can't make it." Notice the surge in your heartbeat that might follow that brevity. That is the feeling of your energy staying inside you. As you move through your day, find one chance to speak one fewer sentence. Let the silence be a sanctuary. Let those unsaid words help prepare your nerves. You are teaching your body that you are listening to the whispers. Trust is built through these small, quiet refusals. It is built when you choose the dim light, even if you think you could endure the brightness. It is built when you let the laundry sit, because your nervous system requires stillness. You are learning to differentiate between what you can do and what you should do for the sake of your health. You are becoming an expert in your own internal weather. At this stage of life, your body thrives on a different pace. The old buffers are gone, but they are replaced by honesty. This honesty allows you to see your needs clearly. When you live in partnership with your sensitivity, you see the migraine as a protector. It is the part of you that loves you enough to shut the world down when you require rest. There is dignity in this. You are a finely tuned instrument that needs careful handling. Eventually, you may find you need the protection of the pain less often. This happens because you have become the protector. You recognize the tight jaw and the sharpening light early. You respond before the alarm sounds. You are mastering the art of self-preservation. This partnership creates a deep sense of internal safety. You are building a life that honors your biological reality. This is a slow and steady construction of a new way of being. As you emerge from an episode, the world may seem different. Carry this intimacy with you. The world will stay loud. People will still have expectations. The light will stay bright, but you have changed. You have experienced the one fewer sentence. You know the power of keeping your energy within your own skin. You are prioritizing your peace over the demands of a productive afternoon. You are a woman who moves with the knowledge of her own limits. In those limits, you find actual space to breathe and to become who you are. This space is a gift you give to yourself. It allows for a life lived with intention rather than reaction. You are developing a steady, quiet authority over your own experience. This authority comes from a place of self-knowledge and respect. The recovery from a migraine is a sacred time. It is a period where you are reborn into a world that feels new. Take this time to appreciate the softness of the air and the gradual return of your strength. Your body has worked hard to protect you, and now you can return the favor by moving slowly. You are learning that your value is not tied to your output, but to the quality of your presence. If this helped you honor the boundaries of your body, please like, share, or subscribe. This is Belmere, a sanctuary for the woman becoming.